It's your boy Big Aaron. Welcome back to Hooked and Inked Outdoors. Today we're gonna be making some new jug lines. And I know there is 1.5 million videos on here about how people make jug lines, the different ways they make jug lines and everything else. I'm gonna show y'all the way that I like it. Alright. So I like balling the ends. That way the noodle won't fall out of the pipe. This time, I'm going to go with some T's, and I'm going to put the T's on the top to stop these from sliding off. Something big bit one a week or so ago, and it just completely pulled all the noodles right off the pipe. I don't want that to happen again. I know I could have put a nut and bolt through it. I mean, there's 1 million different ways. I like it this way, so I'm going to do it this way. So, yeah, I think I have enough to make 18 to 20 jugs. Yeah. So, let's get to it. Okay, so the jugs that I made before, like this one, I measured the pipe 18 inches long. And the one hand, hold up. The pipe was 18 inches and the noodle was 13 inches. This one I'm going to do 16 inches of pipe. 16 inches of pipe and 12 inches of noodle. Should be good. I think I still got reflective tape. Definitely put reflective tape on y'all jugs. That's a must. So I'll start with cutting some pipe down. I went with 10 foot, 3/4 inch. Got 3 of them. So I measured those out 16 inches, cut them, and started out. You see? I went with this rope, black tar twist. We'll try that out. The last ones I did, I went with some regular black rope, which they did fine. Didn't have no issue with them. Yeah. So here we go. Alright, so we got enough for 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 19. That's enough for 19. I could use some of what I have left, but no, I want to go all new and do this separately. Do it differently, not separately. But yeah. Alright, so made it inside. I got water starting to ball. I got my PVC pipe. What I'm going to do is I'm going to stick one end in here, and then I'm going to let it sit for about a minute. And then once that minute's over, then I'm going to take it out and then clamp them to squeeze them shut. Alright, let that sit for a little bit. I'm going to try it out. I'm trying to get it as flat as you can right there, because you're going to be drilling holes to be able to tie your string to. Let that one sit for a little bit, and we're going to go in with a couple of them. Just like that. Go with a couple of them. I'll put y'all on the time lapse because who want to watch this? Alright, got all of them made and done. Make sure if y'all do this inside, y'all clean up y'all kitchen so you ain't gotta hear your wife's mouth. Squeezed a little too hard on that one, but that's all right. Now back to the shed and we'll finish these off. Alright, so I had no PVC glue. Closest store to me is Dollar General. They also didn't have PVC glue. So went with JB Weld. It's made for PVC. So we'll go with that. So what I'm gonna do next is I'm gonna take my pipes that balled, cramped, good to go. I'm gonna take this end of it, stick it in there. See, now it ain't gonna slide through that end because it's too big. Then I'm gonna take this JB Weld glue, put some on the T, pop it in, and then got that. So got like 18 of them to do. I'll get to it. Alright, so I was short one. For some reason I miscounted it. So we're just gonna try to heat this one up with the blowtorch. And try to bend it like that instead of going back inside. This one's just gonna have a little character to it with the burn marks from the torch. But it's gonna work overall. Rag, try to clean up some of this glue. I don't know why I put that right there, but I did. See? Just some character to it. Just like this on there. Oh, still a little soft. Set that there. Throw this on. A little glue. When it's just enough, I don't have to open up the other tube. So that works. Alright. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. 19 of them. Alright. Alright, so we're done with that. We came out with 19 of them. We got our T's on. We got the ends crimped. We got the noodles on. Okay. So what I did is, now we're going to take our string, but we're going to go with a drill bit that's slightly larger than what our string is. And I went and marked the holes on here so you can see what I'm going to be doing. Is I'm going to be drilling 4 holes into the flat end of the PVC. Drill those 4 holes out, and then from there we're going to do all of them. Then we'll come back and show why we did it this route. Alright, so now we're done with all the holes. We got 76 holes drilled. Total, 76. 19 jugs, 4 holes each. 19 times 4 is 76. So now that we got that, next step we're going to do is we're going to take our string and flatten the end out like that. So we want about, I like fishing mine about 8 foot. We're going to go 6, 7, 8. A little bit right here. And we're going to burn the ends of it That way they don't fray if my lighter works. Now the end is burnt. So next we're going to take the 4 holes we drilled. We're going to come through this bottom one. We're going to shoot across to the next one that's right on the other side. Then we're going to come up to this one. No, we're going to come to this one. And then we're going to come out this other one. Alright. Now once we got that, we're going to want to tie, do a little double knot right here. Do a double knot. We're going to take this little bit. I have to go find another lighter. Oh, yeah, that's handy. Got the blowtorch. We're going to melt that in, and then we're going to push it flat right there. That way there's no way of this unraveling whatsoever. Once that's dry, you want to make this tight all the way around like that. So now your jug's kind of crisp, your line's kind of crisscrossed on your pipe, and you have all this string left. So the next step is I'm gonna do that with the other 18 of them, and then we'll go to the next stage of it. Alright, now that we have our 8-foot piece hooked up to the jug, tied off, ready to go, we're gonna take our end of our jug. I don't like using, people use cement weights or rebar or, just some heavy weights. I have what I have on hand, 2, 3, 4 ounce weights. It's just what I really had sitting around. I'm gonna slide that in, and it's gonna be on that end. That's it. I'm not gonna worry about it. I'm gonna take these little swivels right here, and I'm gonna stick my string through, and I'm gonna do just like I did on the jug. Is I'm gonna put a double knot. I'm gonna make sure it's tight. Make sure you leave a little bit hanging out the end with my double knot, and I'm gonna burn this little tip and smash it against the knot. That way, in case you do get something big on or whatever it is, there won't be any slippage in your knot. Now it's solid, it's not going anywhere. Okay? Then you want to take about a 1-foot piece of rope and tie it onto this end. You want to do the same thing, make sure it's tight on there. Double knot it up. Pull hard. Then you want to do the same thing as burn that end off. And once it burns down to that end, you smash it in. Like I said, that stops the slippage, and it's not going nowhere. Your fish isn't going to come off. Alright? Then we're going to come on this end of it, and you can do one of 2 things. I bought these, so I'm just going to use them. You don't have to. I know those blue catfish, they love to spin, they love to take off. I am just going to stick these little swivels with this hook on the end. If a hook gets straightened out, if, whatever happens with the end of it, it's a lot easier just to replace the hook, flip your little chut on the end, your little clip, burn that down to the same thing. Then we're going to take your little hooks, then just clamp it on. If something happens, you need to take your hook off, you just unclip it. You don't have to cut your string all the way back to your swivel. You got your weight on, you're good to go. When you toss this out, it's a sink to the bottom. I like using cut bait, or if I use a live perch, whatever it is, stick it on the end. This sits here and your bait's kind of floating off the bottom. That's my theory. That's what works for me. It's been working for me. So I'm going to still go this route. Now that I have all this done, I'm going to show y'all the reasoning why I use 8 foot of rope and another 1 foot. So I'm good for 9 foot of rope. You know, my hook could be 9 foot down. Normally, where I fish at is between 4 foot and 12 foot. Okay, for when it's 4 foot, this is why I did this. If your water's shallower, you string it out. String it out. String it out. String it out. So right there, I just pulled 3 footer string out, and you just want to run it around your noodle. That was just 3 foot. You can choose as much as you want depending on your water depth, and then you drop it like that. So now you have 6 foot of string hanging out instead of a 9. And if you want more, you want less, your water's less deep, you just you put it for whatever depth you want. It's completely adjustable. It's adjustable for mine. I can drop 9 foot down. Then I can throw them in 2 foot of water if I want. And they're still going to float and still do good. That's the best way, the best route for me. It just works. So I'm going to finish the rest of the 18 of these things. And I'll come back whenever that's done. Alright, so I have them all done, wrapped up, ready to go. Not yet. I advise you to put reflective tape on it. Definitely put reflective tape on them. I'm going to go with yellow. I went with the pink noodles because summertime, I had green, and yeah, grass is green, trees are green, mixes in. Pink stands out. At night, the yellow is real bright. There's one other thing that in Louisiana, you have to have jug lines, hoop nets, trot lines, yo-yos, everything. Any trap you set out with a hook or net, any trap, you have to have your wildlife and fisheries license number on it. That's the state law. Every state is different. Every parish is different. We have parishes, not counties. Every county is different. Please know your local laws on what you're supposed to do and what you're not supposed to do. Don't get caught up being stupid. All I do on mine, I have this old one here, is I write my number on it with a permanent marker, and I'll do the same on this one. I just write it on top of the noodle. That way it gets pulled, it gets picked, whatever. That's who it's for. If wildlife pulls up while you're running your jugs and you don't have your number, you get cited for it. Be smart. Don't be stupid. Yeah. So I'm going to get all my numbers on all of these, put my reflective tape on it, and I'll be good to go. See, I got 19 of them. I don't like that. I'm going to have to get another noodle because I want 20. Also, Louisiana, you can have 50 hooks out without a commercial license. Residential license, you can have 50 hooks out. That's If you got 25 jug lines and you got one trot line with 25 hooks on it, that's your 50 hook minute. 50 hook limit. Whew, couldn't get it out. But that's your 50 hook limit. You can have 50 hooks set out fishing for you while you fish. You know what I mean? Just set it out and forget it type of thing. Yeah. 50 hooks. Make sure y'all write y'all numbers on you jugs. Don't be stupid. Write your number. Follow the law. Do what you're supposed to do. Yeah. So, yeah, that's how I make my jugs. That's what I enjoy doing. They work really well for what I use them for. This is my last season's one. I started out with 16. I think I had 10 left, 11 left. The reason I switched them up is, say this one here, a fish took it and all three popped off. Yeah, so that's what happened, and I watched it happen and I was like, nah, gotta switch it up. So I went with the T. I say you don't want to buy a T, they're 75 cents. It's not expensive, whatever. You could just run a bolt through, drill it, put a nut on the end, that way it don't come up. This ain't gonna come off. Also doing it this route, you can make your jug adjustable. I got 9 foot of string, I could fish in 9, 10, 11, 12 foot of water. But I also can adjust it to where I can fish in minimum 2 foot of water. Really 1 foot of water, the way it's set, but who's fishing in 1 foot of water? You know what I mean? But yeah, that's the way I do it. I'm not gonna say it's the right way. I'm not gonna say it's the wrong way. I'm gonna say it's my way. So go out, make you some jugs, take your family out, enjoy life. Just have fun with it, man. I say my family really enjoys Jugline. I say we set out all our jugs, we go fishing while waiting. Periodically we'll come ride by, check them, got a fish, lost some bait, whatever it is, and then we go somewhere else and fish. It's just a pastime. Watch my daughter grab the jugs. Running jugs at night's fun. It's a little more scary for, you know, the kids and all. See all the alligators, especially where we mostly go. We go around the Amelia, Morgan City area. I don't know. Like I say, it's just fun. It's something we enjoy, and I can't wait to get back out and set these out. Thank y'all for watching. Hopefully y'all learned something. If not, oh well. Y'all have a good one.